Hi, hello everyone, hi goons, welcome back to my channel. I am here coming to you straight from New York City from my dorm room. I'm sorry for the bizarre setup. I don't really understand in what other way I could film or where or with what equipment, so I'm just using a tripod and a camera and I'm staring into the camera and trying to figure it out. One of the things that I posted about on my Instagram was that I'm going to do my yearly commitments, which is kind of like resolutions, but I don't really like the word resolutions because it feels like everything before that was wrong and only now I'm beginning to be better. I'm going to talk about I have 3 different lists. I have one of my commitments, one of my yearly goals, and one kind of like a message to my future self, more like a vision of what I am in the future, something like that. So the 6 commitments that I wrote down well before January 1st, maybe like beginning of December. Actually, I can tell you the date. I have my notebook here. December 14th, which was the day before I finished my semester and the day before I left to see my boyfriend and his family. My commitment number 1 of 2019 is become more comfortable with being alone. So I'm going to discuss this a little bit. I'm going to discuss just the commitments and then I'm just going to list off the goals and the future self thing. I am a very big people person, you know? I'm not a huge fan of being lonely. I'm a very big extrovert, which I think you can tell by watching my videos, but I'm somebody who really enjoys being around people. I'm somebody who really feeds off of it. Like I get my energy from being around other people. I sometimes can be alone, but I like traveling alone. I don't really mind traveling alone, but you know, being in this big city and being surrounded by so many people, at the same time, it does hit on the feeling of loneliness and belonging. So something that I really want to be working on, because I used to really latch onto my friends, and I'm not really enjoying that much. So something that I want to be working on is being better at being alone and feeling lonely, because it's going to be a big part of my life in the future if I want to continue with art and with theater. So I'll just have to make peace with it and I have to be better at it. So that's number 1. Number 2 is learning how to type with all 10 of my fingers of my hands, because I don't do it. I use these 4 like a grandma, like sometimes even just the pointer fingers like a grandma, and it's ridiculous and I should learn. Number 3, being consistent with 3A, mental health, 3B, physical health, 3C, working out. I go through phases of being really healthy, going to therapy regularly, going to work out, eating healthy, cooking meals, and I go through these phases where I do it regularly for like a month or so. Let's say a month or so. And then I go for 2 weeks eating absolutely awful, not taking care of my mental health, not meditating, not doing anything at all. Obviously, it reflects on the way that I look, the way that I feel, the way that I feel in my head. Something that I want to be working on is making it more consistent, maybe less intense when I am doing it, but still consistent and something that I could keep doing no matter how stressed or overwhelmed I get. Number 4, learning how to manage my money better. That's always been a big problem for me because I go again through phases of either spending a lot of money and then not spending anything and starving myself. So something that I want to learn is how to balance. And I have a job, so I am earning my own money, and I just want to figure out how to file taxes, figure out how to make sure that I have enough in my savings accounts. So that kind of thing. My number 5 commitment is to be more in the moment, because I have a tendency to spend a lot of time on my phone or just be in my head. So even when I'm surrounded by friends, I don't really think about the friends or the things that I'm doing in the moment with them. I'm just in my head or missing somebody. Missing somebody is usually the biggest thing. I'm just thinking that I wish I could be with somebody else, and it's not healthy and it's not a sustainable thing, and it's not the best way to live my life. So that is something that I want to be working on.
Listen, all you New Yorkers.
So my last one is to try to be happy. And it's very broad and so cheesy, and I know it's very, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain how I feel about it, but it does feel a little cheesy. But I just want to feel less sad and less upset and more happy and more excited for the things that are happening to me, because I do have a wonderful life that I'm very grateful for, but sometimes I get into my head about the things that I'm sad about, or overthinking, or again missing people, and I wish I wasn't like that, and it's something that I want to be working on, because I feel like I'm naturally a very bubbly, optimistic person, and I find it really easy to uplift others, but when it comes to me, I just turn into this mean, awful, pessimistic, negative, snobbish, and evil person, and the way that I sound in my head and the way that I talk to myself in my head is not the way that I talk to my friends, and it's not the way that I would allow anybody to talk to anyone, which is stupid because I should be nicer to myself. So my last and my biggest one is to try to be happy, and try to be happy more consistently and more often. And now, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it, but I also wrote down the yearly goals, and it's more specific to my life, and it's in my bullet journal, which I started doing, and we'll see how that one goes. Number 1, be healthy mentally and physically. Number 2, be consistent with YouTube and gain a big supportive following. Number 3, move into an apartment and make it my proper home in New York City. Number 4, be consistently happy and in love. Number 5, be kinder to myself. Number 6, go to therapy regularly. Number 7, cook more. Number 8, yoga. Number 9, meditate as much as I can. Number 10, spend less money. Number 11, be more careful with words. Number 12, read more. 13, write more. 14, keep up with a bullet journal. 15, be better at being lonely. 16, typing with all 10 fingers, and 17, start saving money. So that was just like the yearly goals, which I don't know. I don't even know if I should be including that, or if it even matters. If it's something that I should be worried about, I don't know. Maybe we'll include it, maybe not. So my future self, which means that on January 13th, 2020, this is where I envision myself, right? And this is something that I recommend you all do, because it's really interesting to see. I did it last year, and it was very interesting to see the things that I've been able to do and the things that I haven't been able to do, and how my life turned around. So that was cool. My future self likes her body. My future self feels sad less often. My future self is with my current boyfriend and happily. My future self calls family more and uses my phone less. My future self has a big supportive group of friends and a following online. My future self is doing great theater and film. My future self gets less jealous and upset by things that don't concern her. My future self is more supportive of myself. And my future self smiles genuinely more. So that's pretty much what I have for my lists, for my commitments. I'm really curious to see where I am in a year from now. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know what I'll be doing. I don't know where I'll be living. It's just a very interesting period in my life where I don't really know what is going to happen. I've said I don't know 1.5 billion times, but it's true, because I don't have a lot of answers for a lot of questions that I keep asking myself. And this has turned into a philosophical, like, talking video, and if you're still watching, thank you. I was talking about it I did a talk at my school, at my old high school, and I was lucky enough to be invited to do a speech at my school, at my old high school. I was looking over the things that I've done in the past semester, and I was just saying them out loud. The only things that I was focusing on were the negative things, like not getting the grade that I wanted, or not getting cast in a show that I wanted to get cast in, or the things that I wasn't able to do or I failed at doing, not the wonderful, incredible things like making wonderful friendships, being in a musical, starting a YouTube channel, and all those things that I didn't give myself credit for. And that's something that I really wish I could be better at doing. We're all doing incredible things in general, and why is it so easy to be proud and to be supportive of other people, but it becomes an impossible task when it comes to yourself? And that's something, if there's anything that anyone comes out of this video with, is that be more proud of yourself. Be aware of the things that you're doing. Be proud of the success that you already have. It could be anything. It could be a tiny thing that you don't even recognize, but it could be life-changing for somebody else. It's a mad, mean, evil world that we live in, but it is also our task to change it for the better. So if there's one thing that you could come out of this video with, is that be nicer, be kinder to yourself, not just to other people, because you deserve it and you're doing a great job. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, goons. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe, and you can find me on my Instagram, or I don't know what other social media I'm using right now. Instagram, I guess. Instagram is the biggest one. Please be sure to leave a comment or even send me a DM. I love answering those, and I've gotten a few of those from random people who are just watching me. So thank you very much for watching, and welcome to the family. Bye!